Hey, everybody. Welcome to Meditations with Michelle. So, it's funny how the universe works. I have been in contact with about four different people where this topic has actually surfaced, and I knew immediately that I needed to do this as the meditation for the day. And it's all about completion. So, there's many people that are struggling with not necessarily completing tasks, but getting to a complete state. And this is to help that process along. So, no matter when you're joining us, if you need some help with completion, this is the meditation for you. So, I invite you to come on in, sit down, relax, and join us. So, I'm going to start by closing my eyes, and I invite you to do the same. And starting off with a few deep breaths. And ironically enough, for me, this meditation is coming at the very end of the day. I just love how the universe works, kind of completing the day. And just allow yourself to settle, get nice and relaxed, and really focus in on your breathing, just allowing the breath to kind of cleanse anything away. So when I envision it, I envision inhaling like a pure white light and it going into my lungs. And then when I exhale, it takes out anything that my body doesn't need on the exhale. And I just imagine this flow of great energy flowing right into me, breathing it in, and then breathing out anything that doesn't serve me. And just sit here for a few minutes. Let's really settle in and really get deep into our breathing. Now, I want you to start envisioning a circle. And so, two visions for me are popping up. One, this circle is made of like metal, it's very, very strong. And, you know, it's just an outer circle. There's no, the inside is hollow. So, it's more like a ring of a circle. And then the second one is actually a flaming circle. So almost like the tiger hoops that they had the tigers jump through at the circus where they're on fire and you can see the flaming hoop. So I'm not sure of the relevance for this, but I'm going to just kind of go with that. So for you, there might be multiple circles that pop up, and maybe the different circles are going to signify different meanings as we go along. So I know for me, the circle that's fiery feels more energetic, more ready to go, whereas the other one feels very solid and very structured and very smooth and just calm. It has a calming or a calmer type feel to it. So I'm just going to sit with these circles and I just want to feel the energies of the circle. And I want to have you go around it. So it doesn't matter if you go around like with a finger, just imagining encircling the circle, or if you imagine just holding the circle, or if you just imagine tracing it, or even if you just visually are just going around in the circle. But basically, I want you to get the feel of what this circle feels like. And it's whole. There's not a chink in the circle at all. It never ends. It's constant. It's flowing. It's always moving. It's always going, but it's also perfectly complete. So just play around with these energies of these circles for a little bit. And again, it's funny for me, the fiery one, I have a hard time circling around it. Whereas the smooth one, I just want to keep going and going and moving around. That one actually feels very soothing to me, and I find some joy in it, whereas the fiery one, I'm not even wanting to touch. So whatever your circles look like, if you have one, if you have 100, it doesn't matter. Just get the feel of what it feels like. Now, they're showing me to put little things in there first. So imagine yourself brushing your teeth and see that being something that you complete. And not only do you complete it, but it's a routine. It's a habit. It's already in your, like, most people don't think twice about brushing their teeth. It's just something that they automatically do. And so as they're showing me this image, they're showing me it passing through this circle of mine. So it's an image. Wasn't that funny? So now they're kind of making another circle where these energies are circling through, and there's my daily routines that they're actually cycling right through this entire circle. So my gym time is going in there, then my meditation time is going in there, then my work time is going in there. These are all things that I do on a regular basis that I complete every day, day in and day out. All of these things are just automatic. They're just keep looping through and keep going and are done every single day. And it feels good. It feels like this is a flow. It feels like there's uh, it just feels good. It feels like it's how it's supposed to be. So now I'm going to envision something. There's a couple of things I have in mind that I would like to complete. So I'm going to take those images and I'm going to hold those, and I want to circle those in through my circle. So I'm taking a visual of this, what that would look like if I had completed whatever the topic is. And I suggest you do the same. So one of the girls I talked to today, we envisioned sales being like a gold star. So if she completed those sales, it was a gold star for each one that was completed. For me, it's a shutting of a book. It's a closing of a folder, actually, because that signifies that those are all done. And actually putting the folder away in my filing cabinet, that is the significance, that's the visual I'm seeing for this to be done. And man, does that feel good. It feels really, really good. Because a lot of the times, these things that we need to complete, they've either been taunting us or bothering us. They're taking up a lot of headspace, and it's generally not a good headspace. It's normally a headspace where we keep circling, which is funny that the circle is the significant or is the symbol for completion, and yet we circle in a whole different way in a spiraling aspect when we're not finishing it. Is very intriguing to me, all these different circular motions. It's like they're two different motions going in two different directions. And the circle I'm seeing is very, like I said, smooth and just interchangeable. Whereas when I'm spiraling, it's almost like the circle's going down and down and down. So it keeps kind of getting worse a little bit, like the anxiety might kick up or different things. And so now what I'm doing is putting it in the circle where it's finished. And now that feels really, really good. It feels done. And I feel this huge weight off of my shoulders, and I can take a nice deep breath. So, whatever it is that you need to complete, just get a minor visual of it, something that's very easy that just signifies that it's done. And I have another one that I'm going to put in that circle that I'm seeing. And this is very cool too, because this is part for my business where we're waiting on a licensing. And I'm seeing that happening. And now I'm seeing the floodgates open with the doors. So that's very, very awesome. So I invite you guys to really play around with this. And of course, your visions are going to be different than what mine are, but at least if I explain mine, it shows how those visions can come. And so you get an idea of what it feels like to not only complete the project, but also feel it. It feels amazing and it feels so good. And so with these circles, everything that you want to complete, you just need to sit for a few moments, take several deep breaths, get centered into the energy, bring in your circle energy, and just start funneling these things, these projects, these tasks, these whatever it is. It could be a house closing, it could be anything. The things are endless of what can be completed. It could be a project at work, it could be a a new whatever. It really is endless. So just put whatever it is that you're looking to complete in your circle and feel it as it feels finished. And that's it. So now my two things are completely done. I don't have to do anything more. And what will happen is you're going to start lining up with energies that will match up to that completion. So we just tapped into that energy. We just found it. We just felt it. And we felt what the end result was going to be. Now, if we hold that as our attention, what will happen is the time will open up to allow for the completion of that, or the space will open up, or the sales will open up, or whatever it is that you're looking to have completed, it will line right up. So at this time, I'm just going to start imagining these energies being solidified into my system. They are complete. They are done. I can wash my hands of them. Oh man, does that feel good? It feels really, really good. And so now I'm going to bring these energies down and into the ground, and I'm going to spread them deep and wide into the earth. I'm going to take a few more deep breaths to just really soak this in. You can stay here for as long as you need, but as for now, I am complete. Oh, that was really good. I hope you guys have a really great night, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.